James Blunt has changed direction with his latest music. He tells me why this new sound is just as beautiful as what came before, and what Ed Sheeran had to do with it. James Blunt is taking a big step outside of his comfort zone and away from the balladry he's known for with his new album, which is out now 13 years after he first burst onto the scene in a big way with this memorable hit.
You're beautiful, it's true.
I'm incredibly lucky to have that song. It's been a cornerstone of a career, and yeah, without it, we might not be talking.
We're so excited about your 5th studio album, The Afterlove. It's James Blunt, but it's a little sassier, I would say.
If we keep on drinking, we gon' fall back in love. So fill it up.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're definitely the best songs I've ever written. You know, I've had a bit of experience along the way. There's a bit of confidence creeping in there, and a little bit of diversity, which I think will take some people by surprise.
The confidence, is that the 5th album syndrome that I've heard about? It's like when artists get to their 5th album, they finally feel a real sense of self.
Well, yeah, I thought, okay, we want to make it a little bit more bold, I suppose.
Don't give me those eyes, 'cause you know me and I can't say no to you.
I've read that you said that it felt like a fresh start for you, this album. How so?
Yeah, I mean, because I think it was a job before in many ways, and then I stopped, and then I came back to it just totally, I suppose, refreshed, and you know, and with such distance. 4 years is a long time, and so it was kind of like my first step out into the music business again.
Would've said you're beautiful, but I used that line before.
Was there any sound or vibe in particular that you were a little hesitant to kind of explore?
Yeah, I mean, there's some pretty punchy songs on there.
Yeah.
Whereas perhaps before I'd play it to my mother and see if she liked it.
You also worked with Ed Sheeran.
Ed is, he's quite pushy as a writer. He's quite forceful, which is great, because he really says, come on, let's open up and let's say something about yourself and about your life, which I would feel uncomfortable about sometimes. But he said, this is your job as a songwriter, so let's open up, and the song that I have with him is a very open, very raw song.
I've been wondering why you let me in. I want you to make me better.
Of course, Blunt is also on tour with Sheeran right now as his opening act, and the two Brits are great pals.
How's life on the road been with your mate?
We have so much fun. The shows are awesome, and then afterwards I've got a mate along with me who we can have a beer with. And because I finished 2 hours before him, he's playing catch up.
Ah, such a nice guy. And coming up tomorrow, we're going to hear more from the stars of the highly anticipated drama, Dunkirk.